And we here on another episode of High Standards. It's your boy Afro Chapman,
JK the interviewer,
and we got some special guests in the building.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? Y'all want to introduce yourself?
they come color coordinate. Well, everybody kind of color coordinate.
Yeah,
Low key.
for sure.
All right,
we cousins.
Yeah, think alike. This is my little cousin, but I'm Spaceport Marley.
Laudro Cartel, man, live from the West Side.
That part, yeah. And you know, we here on High Standards on another little good vibes. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a blessing, bro. Appreciate it.
It's all love. It's all love. So hey, JK, come on, man. Let's lead us into the topic we're gonna go.
All right, let's talk about the. Oh, go ahead.
You good?
The power of the dollar.
Power of the dollar.
Power of the dollar.
You gonna start with that one?
We got to, because I feel like that's segue to everything else.
Okay, for sure.
Nowadays, the power of the dollar has. Oh, lift on the mic. All right, we good? All right. So the power of the dollar, I feel like everybody, regardless of your background, if that bankroll big enough, you get a pass, whatever. And then you might even get a newfound respect from folks, strictly off like, oh, he got bread, man. He good. Even if they try to like, man, bro, we just using him, man. You kind of give him a pass, even if y'all using him. You feel me? Like you, like with them power junkies, right? The ones that like, the niggas that got like the big, the high powered jobs. They got the foreigns, but they gonna spend that bag on the drugs or whatnot. Yeah. But they might look like a narc, but he got that bag. You feel me? Exactly, cause he got that bread.
But I also feel like even when JK was saying that, I was like, but that been like that forever though. I feel like there's people that got passes for stuff just because they got money for the longest. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got to think about how many little rich kids running around right now with a whole bunch of hood niggas because they got the bag. I mean, 90% of the rap game fake, and they only get respect because of the bag.
They willing to pay that shit.
That's a fact.
They willing to pay for the muscle. They willing to pay for the street cred. Yeah. Niggas go to jail for a little petty crime, but they might have to sit for a year. Come out, they gang banging. Yeah. Because they got bread, and because they was in, they probably was in the dorm buying everybody lunch. But
you know what I'm saying? I'm paying for the protection type of thing.
Yeah.
If I can make sure everybody books and everything took care of, blah blah. All I gotta do is watch over this dude. Like, hey, this my best friend.
Real spirit.
Like, hey, this my homeboy.
But you about to be a chomo.
What's that?
Crash dummy.
A child molester. But you got that bread. You paid niggas to get off your back like, oh.
You went to the extreme.
That's really how it is.
Yeah, I know.
That's really how it is.
I get you.
It's comparable.
I get what you're saying. But I don't even think even they still get dealt with like that. I don't know. I ain't never been to jail.
I did 6.5 years in prison, and yeah, they
still
can't really throw them in that conversation.
Yeah.
Like that.
So even if the bag big enough,
ain't no bag big enough.
Ain't no bag for that.
If you in prison with me and you got a molestation charge and you living in my dorm, you can't eat, and anything your parents send you got to give me 80% of. You get to keep hygiene only.
Well, he kind of deserved it with that type of charge.
And my prison number was X72619. You can check the books. State of Florida. All the YO babies know about it. So like for sure, they ain't getting no play.
Well, okay, what is YO?
Like I went to prison as a JIT, youth offender, but like real prison, state of Florida prison.
So is it different from like the big boy camps, or is it like
more action?
Like, okay,
like at the big boy camps, a couple people get smacked over there or whatever, how, because they handle serious business. But a lot of kids buck 50 and going crazy. Like a lot of kids getting flew out on helicopters every week. It's gang related, it's political. You know what I'm saying? So like really up there, it goes. It's like the feds.
Yeah.
Like prison is like the feds. You know what I'm saying? It's cars. You get in your car when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Florida guys. You got these guys from over here. You got these guys from Miami. You got those guys from Jacksonville. You got those guys from Tampa. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like political in that way. Since Florida's a neutral state and we ain't a real gang bang state, we more gang street signs.
Yeah,
I'm
clicked up.
I'm from Eanville, dog from Ivy Lane, from 4400. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like how Florida prison was. But JIT camp, way different than adult camp. Adult camp is cool, calm, and collective.
Because they there to do their time.
Yeah, JIT camp, when you come in, they swinging off the bars, like staring at you. Like when before you put your mat down, you got to have your shoes tied.
So why is it like that? Because I know you mentioned the youth. You said the youth. Like, why is the youth so like?
It's the culture. And the music has a big influence on it. But also, it was Reaganomics, man. He took the fathers from the the black fathers from the homes and back then, you know what I'm saying, and put the crack laws out, introduced the crack to the neighborhoods, you know, the whole thing they
Set
did,
us up.
yeah, and tear the whole community down. So it's just we're reciprocating that. You know what I'm saying? We're just that in the future. This is 40 years later, 50, 60 years later, after our granddaddy went to prison for having a crack rock dime for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Then we never had him. Then our daddy came and he went to prison. And then whoop, you know.
Yeah, his dad.
Yeah, you know. So the same basic thing, single black mamas. You know what I'm saying? Single black mother addicted to retail. It's the same exact thing now. And that's the influence that the kids that go to prison. Yeah, you under 24. When I went, I was 17 and a half. I forget, I was riding with this guy. Yeah. Like, I was riding with him the day I went, and he was telling me to pull back up on him. And I never pulled back up on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I never came home that night.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to ride around with like 3, 4, 5 pistols in my bag. You know what I'm saying? 50 cal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm 17 in Pine Hills on Indian Atlantic. You know, trap booming. And all I know is that I felt like I was listening to Boosie every day. Like, that's who I thought I had.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're really just a product of the environment, bro. Because if that's how it is out there, you got to think all these young niggas just trying to stay up on speed. Yeah. Whatever the beat is, whatever the beat is. If it's drill shit out there right now, that's what everybody trying to drill. If it's creating ops to have some type of popularity, everybody need an op now. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the wave of the streets that go kind of intertwined with the wave of the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Because you are what you eat, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if I listen to a nigga my whole childhood telling me, oh shit, if a nigga look at me like this what I'ma do. Well shit, when that opportunity come, what you think I'ma do? I'ma do the same shit that I listen to.
Playing back that same situation
over
in your head,
It's like training your brain to be on some more shit. You know what I'm
saying? Before we go, probably like in more different way down the stories and vibes. But back what you were saying, until you saying how you went to prison at 17, kind of vibe, right? So I got this. I got my nonprofit, right? NWO Foundation. We got event coming up August 29th, I believe. It's called the Youth Roundtable. And what the Youth Roundtable is, we're basically kids whose parents been to prison. It's like a high percentage, like 60 or to like 80%. They become they ain't never got in trouble.
85%. That's the 85% rule.
Okay, 85. Yeah. So they never even got in trouble before. They ain't even like their parents know nothing. But from the situations, you know, kind of vibe. So we're doing a youth roundtable as into where like it's different where adults saying, oh, what these kids need and what blah 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 kind of vibe. Let's hear from the kids. Like, what do y'all feel like? You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about that?
Exactly. How you feel? Like, what do you think if you had this, where this might help you out with this? You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation.
Which is was not allotted to the masses these days. A lot of people be lacking that counseling. Like, counseling can help a lot of people.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that's why we're gonna have that, and I would love to have you.
I'm gonna be there
for sure.
You know I'm gonna be there.
Definitely.
That's right after the guild.
Yeah, that's dope. For sure.
I'm gonna be there.
That's dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. That's super dope.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, man. I'm glad you just told me about it. I left my hat in the car, feel played, because you see me looking like a rad dog.
Bro, you got that, you know what I'm saying, that help.
What's missing from the youth, like right now? Other than counseling, I think counseling was a great answer, though, G-Shit.
Yeah, counseling.
Because you got to have the proper people in position to reach them. You know what I'm saying? But I also think teaching them wealth, you know, like, profit, business, lucrative situations. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's young business owners out there right now, young brand owners that have the potential to become millionaires before the time they reach where we at right now. But they're not using the potential because they don't have the knowledge. So you need people of business inside of the community to drop gems and show the youth how to really get money for real.
But like, what do you feel like it's stopping them? Because me personally, I feel like we got a lot of people who can do that, like put people in motion, but they ain't getting nothing in return. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like, it's crazy how that's how society is. They could do whatever, but like, damn, what am I getting out of it? Like,
and those are so-called, like, even how I look at things, is them, they not the right ones.
I was gonna say,
you know what I'm saying? Adding to, like, even in general, like, I know there's a lot of things that I do off the heart and off the strength, and then, like, I know for a fact, like, even people who's real close to me, they be like, bro, get the money from out of that. But it's like really adding to, like, you know what I'm saying, like how I feel, like, you know what I mean, kind of vibe, and like, and you hearing different people, like, through the years with my brand, like, I got somebody I'm real cool with. He said I always wear your brand because I feel like I feel safe. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said because, like, when somebody see it, they're like, oh, you know, Chapman cool. You know what I'm saying? Kind of vibe. Like, I feel safe, and he's like really out here. He's young. You know what I'm saying? So when you hearing different kind of vibes like that, and then, you know, other situations, other people come, so, you know, you feel good helping out and giving out that good energy type of thing. You know, like, I do a whole bunch of things.
It get them kids a common ground to be able to say something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the brands, just like you said, like how your brand be popping like that. You know, I know other brands in the city and stuff like that that's popping, and it give people something to talk about versus just coming in the room. You know how niggas is when they come in the room, everybody just staring at each other. It ain't really no camaraderie or no friendship, you know, off the vert. But if you got on an Amigo hat and you got on an Amigo hat and you roll an Amigo, and I say, bruh, what's that? Oh, my partner. He on the club downtown. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm peeping your hat, and I'm like, oh shit! Now we got that sense of that common ground right there to start talking real quick. So that definitely, like, is an icebreaker.
Building that median.
For sure.
You got to build that median that's relatable to the youth, though. If that shit don't reach their eyes, you got to think, like, it's just like a song bit. They only giving you like 3 to 5 seconds on that shit before they hit skip. They don't got too much time to waste nowadays. The youth is on blitz.
Exactly like you said, the songs becoming shorter and shorter. All the way through.
Like, I spoke to Takeoff. What's going on, bro? What's going on? I was talking to Takeoff like a couple months back, right? Like, I don't know if he remembered this conversation, but it was outside.
When you say take off, you talking about loose cannon?
Yeah.
Okay. You know,
and it was one of them improv conversations. Like, you know, you see somebody outside, like, hey, bro, woo. Yeah. So I say, yo, what you think going on with the jits out here, right? He said they got nothing to live for. You feel me? Like, that's why, like, it ain't nothing for a nigga to wake up, go get a 9 with a switch on it. Go look for a nigga.
And not to cut you off, but that's the sad thing, though, as into where they go, like, to the lack of information, and, you know what I'm saying, the people these kids are around, or different kind of vibes, to where, like, they feel like they got nothing to live for just for their situation right now as a jit, or this right now as into, like, oh, I ain't making no money. I'm like, bro, you 15. You know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy.
To where they feel like they got nothing to live for, and they be like, bro, they young, bro, like.
You ain't making no money. You ain't supposed to have no money.
When I was 15, bro, I probably, what was that, middle school?
When I was 15, nigga was hooping, playing ball, trying to.
You were living life.
I was locked when I was 15 because I felt like them kids he talking about. So I can't cap. I was locked. I've been on probation since I was like 11, 12. So back in and out, I never was off probation until I was 17. Then I went back.
But even then, it's like, because that's all. Cause you got to think, bro. Like, a situation like his is what the hip hop business is about.
That's what they pushing.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, it's almost kind of like, in a way, you know, the story of, you know, that kid coming from the hood, going through those transitions, you know, prison, not being able to see certain things other kids see, and still having the biggest dreams in the world. You got to think about this shit. So how many medians are really there for that kid that's one foot in, one foot out? How many people we have in the city? That's the thing we got to start capitalizing on, is building those outlets. You know what I'm saying? To where if these niggas say they want to do music, fuck it, let's build a whole music situation to where it keep their ass out the streets. Why schools don't do this shit? That's the number one question. Why it ain't recording studios and schools if this one of the number one ways a kid make it out the hood?
Shit.
And they got it's this page. I be watching all the time on Instagram, it's
like
it's
this
called
our way out. They give us the basketball, the football,
Yeah.
everything else. Why the fuck?
You see all the youth. Everybody want to be a rapper. Why
get
why
what
they
I'm
not
saying?
promote? Why
That's
they
why
not
I
capitalize
appreciate
it all?
Why we don't got
the
no
mayor of
studios?
Eatonville or whoever that is.
Yeah, but yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, none of
You
that.
can go to
None
school
of
for
that.
anything, bro.
Yeah.
But for what we doing, and 90% of the kids in the hood is trying to do, they don't have anything organized for that shit.
Yeah. And shout out to the Boys and Girls Club in Eatonville
You know
because
what
they
I'm
was the
saying?
first people I ever seen put
It's
a studio.
situations.
Yeah,
Look,
man.
I'm not saying that
Yeah.
it's not situations.
They the only people though. That's why I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. They the only people I ever seen do it.
It is legit. Look, it is legit situations. I'm not knocking the people that is trying to create that wave for it. But what I'm saying is we still trying to create a wave for it. It's not concrete.
Yeah.
Facts.
Nigga, when you go to school, you're gonna learn some math, you're gonna learn some science, you're gonna learn all of these things. That's a necessity, bro. If we coming from the hood and our only way is out of that motherfucker is to, play ball or rap. Why the fuck these ain't the two most important things in our motherfucking subjects? These are our way out. This our way out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think like that, bro. Like, they don't put this shit in the school for a reason. It's cause only a few gonna make it.
And that's why even
Just to keep the story going, bro.
and that's why like even
know what
our
I'm saying?
situation that and our platforms and the things we have is so important because all right, if they ain't and they ain't like they having conversations about it, but we on right now, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
We gotta be the ones pushing it and letting
that's
our
a fact.
you know what I'm saying, people, little homies or little brothers or nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, and okay, cool, now what you doing? Okay, now you tell your you know what I'm saying, people your generation, and you know what I'm saying, we gotta set up the situations for them. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said it gotta be some mediums created. You get
For
what
sure.
I'm saying? To where this become an important thing. Music is really an important thing in the community. You know what I'm saying? It's how most of the kids plan to get the fuck out of here. So if that's the thing, bro, it gotta be more music shit based in the city. That's just what it is.
All right, so should we should we promote the entertainment industry then? Since that's the way to make it out, but then you like, okay, that's like making your own little Hollywood.
Nah,
And
it
then
ain't.
you inviting the bullshit.
Nah, that ain't really what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
You're just saying there need to be more tools allotted to the masses so that them boys can be able to get that off.
because-
Another form of counseling.
Yeah.
Another form of
Exactly. I was
therapeutic.
about to say,
Yeah.
you
You know
what I'm
back
saying?
to bro counseling point, like G shit, cause that you gotta think most kids don't get a chance to vent that shit out. Nigga just gonna spin a bin. Okay, but shit,
Yeah, nobody to talk to,
if you
so.
know you can go right around the corner to a studio that's free and they want you to come there to get that shit off of your chest to create something that could possibly change your life.
Okay.
It's outlets. So
Alright.
instead of spinning that bin, you done went and made the song that changed your life. And you might have a chance to do something more positive. You get what I'm saying? It's just, it ain't the fix, but it's a stepping stone. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, G shit.
That's a fact.
Real,
That's a
real.
fact. Because like even like I said, they do it in other different ways of when sports. You know what I'm saying? If
A nigga can fail all his classes,
all
bro,
the time, yeah.
and still make it to the NFL.
Cause he that raw.
Or that big,
That's
or that
because-
Or
fast,
somebody see that
yeah.
potential in him though.
Yeah,
They're
the
like, hey,
potential.
I know you're not good at math,
but
friend.
true or false, for that failure, they created a path for him to still be successful.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You get what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say, bro? Like, so for the music, bro, it's the same shit. Like,
But who's
it
gonna
just ain't
capitalize
as
off?
many- It ain't as many outlets, is what I'm saying.
But the thing is, all right, with the football, you
Yeah.
mentioned the football. Like you could be the worst like scholar, but you raw as fuck.
Yeah.
The school capitalized it off you being raw as fuck.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So with this music counseling program type of idea we have, who's going to be capitalizing on it at the time to be like, all right,
Well,
we gonna
it's kind of two different things. The schools, they doing it just because it's like, who cares? Like, it's for the money, like, you know what I'm
but
saying?
the kid is also benefited though. He might go to the NFL.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, then you saying, but who's
But
going to
shit,
benefit on the
alright.
other side? Like, it's
Somebody
not,
has to benefit
not,
off it.
but
Let
I'm
me
saying it's
let
not
me
just for that,
let me
though.
simplify it a little bit, right? Because what you saying basically tells me that with a basic education, who's to say that this kid might go to Harvard, or this kid might just go to community college. You getting the same tools, nigga. You get what I'm saying? But it's the fact that you had the classes that gave you the fucking knowledge to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, we can't tell a nigga what they gonna do with the knowledge. It's just about capitalizing.
Yeah, you can bring them to the water.
Yeah, you can't. We can't guide that for every life. Bro.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But what we can do,
give them the resources. Like whatever you go do with it, you go do it.
Resources. The only way we learn, bro, is when a person take what we thought we know and go a little further with that shit.
That's real.
Who knows what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? With that one kid that said, "Fuck it, I want a music studio in the school as a class." Like, teach me recording, teach me Pro Tools, teach me the things that I'm truly trying to do with my motherfucking life. If music is truly my goal, don't throw me in band and give me an instrument. I ain't trying to be in the band, nigga. I'm trying to rap.
But you love music. Then they say, "Oh, well, you got band class."
I don't want to be in the band.
What about chorus? What did they?
Chorus was bullshit.
Coming from the trenches, though, you take what you can. Cause I used to play the tuba.
Yeah.
I used to play the tuba for a while at Maitland Middle.
Hey, look, I got that flute and I made it do what it do. But shit, man, get me out of here. I'm trying to put me in weightlifting or some shit. My skinny ass. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But they like they should have a curriculum to like.
You get what I'm saying?
This is like, okay, you want to be producer.
A producer.
This is this. You want to be a rapper.
Like
okay, but this
like,
is how you
learn that.
Your different
you know what I'm saying?
Techniques or like some people.
And it ain't no college courses for it. It ain't nothing for that. You gotta literally be around somebody that know that shit
and you know
teach you.
And you know the crazy thing is though, this where like even with how raw like society is and how things change, so like the way the formula or how things are supposed to be written, like you can go against that shit, but then it be looking like the genius going against it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like even with that whole situation, that's okay. It don't look like at any time soon Orange County Public Schools is going to start doing that.
Nah.
But the thing though, we can create something like that.
Nah, fact.
To where like, all right, you know what we're going to do is, okay, boom. Start off. You can start off something small. I'm gonna bring 10 kids. Okay, cool. These kids, they sign up. Their parents sign up. Blah blah. Okay, cool. Every Tuesday, I already worked out with the studios. Okay, we're gonna take them to the different studios. We're gonna let them blah blah. But they gotta have requirements of okay, your school, you gotta have like your grade decent. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying, blah blah.
It's the same shit that's going on the field
We can do
trip.
the same shit.
You gotta meet those requirements. And
hey, you can't come record Tuesday. I heard you got suspended. Your mom said you been tripping. You can't record Tuesday.
Nah,
man,
G-shit.
I'm gonna tighten up, man.
That's just like taking PlayStation,
school.
G-shit,
you know what I'm saying? In sports, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a 2.0, you can't play.
Nah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Type of thing. Like, hey, your mom said you was tripping. You can't play Friday, man. Hey, bro. Hey, you know Jerry was tripping at school.
It's basically creating an after school program.
Yeah.
Of music.
Not even creating, it's bringing them back.
And it could
they had them.
That shit could be easy.
Because I remember in middle school, I used to go to Robertswood.
That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that.
The Boys and Girls Club, they
I'm
had that.
definitely gonna do that.
I ain't gonna lie,
Andy,
you
we
should.
gotta talk.
I ain't gonna lie, you should.
For real, that'd be super dope.
That'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying? Picking them up, blah blah blah. No, I ain't picking them up. Just have them me just here.
Cause you know most of them got whips anyway.
Yeah, they pulling up.
Shit.
I mean,
you
gotta think. Most of them niggas probably the next star right now.
Anyway,
waiting to pop on TikTok.
They just don't have that guidance like we mentioned earlier. Like they don't have a coach.
Because no, they do have a coach.
We got a lot of Michael Jordans. We don't got a lot of Phil Jacksons.
They got a coach. I was gonna say
their coaches is exactly the guys you was naming though. That's why that conversation need to be had about who's the Tupac and who's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's their coaches. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge. That's the biggest influence. You can say you can name anything else. There's not a bigger influence on the planet Earth than music.
G-shit though.
Name somebody who say they just go all day without listening to any music.
Everybody on this planet heard a song.
You know what I'm saying?
All your
whether you listen to rock or like whether you
you
somebody in New Zealand listening to the music they listen to, or whether like you're somebody in Greece or wherever you at, like they playing their own type of music. You could be like in the Hinduism, Like they listening to their music.
G
Like
shit.
at the end of the day, music vibrate. It's a vibration that we can't see. It's a whole nother realm, bro.
I said,
Like music is crazy.
I said that's the only thing other
You
than
gotta be careful who you put on that pedestal. You gotta be careful who you put on that pedestal.
Other than food and water, music is the only thing that touched every human being on this planet.
Yeah. Even the people that's dancing around fires, they creating music.
So who
like
you
the
like?
Africans.
All right, with we on our youth right now. We on our youth right now. Like who you think is the leader of the youth right now? To where
That's a good question.
they're the ones that's controlling the ears. Like you said, everybody's influenced by music. You feel me?
Youth.
Right now, hip hop is the number one genre.
I can't
The
lie,
Jews.
bruh. I can't lie.
They control
What that?
the influence.
G shit. That's that.
They
that's
choose
that.
who goes
That's
and they
that.
choose who don't.
That's that right
Period.
there. But if we gonna talk about the youth, well, we gonna talk about the industry for real.
We
What
can
you
name
wanna
some
do?
names though, but it's the Jews.
But the youth, bro, G shit.
Choose it raw.
Hey, as far
I know.
as, far as
Choose it
the
raw.
youth, Young Boy
They
and
smart.
Kodak
Very.
right now. Right now.
That
Very smart.
Yo,
Tell
yo
them
more
that.
Kodak.
Young Boy Kodak right now is the youth. I feel like.
And Lil Baby and Lil Durk. And
I feel like.
But I feel like with the thing
That's
with Lil
a-
Baby,
that's-
Lil Durk,
those are
Dirk been in the industry for a while.
they just represent maturing you.
Hey, okay,
But they
okay,
still
true that.
stand
Okay,
for the
true that,
youth.
true that,
Okay.
And the
true that.
youth still watch
True,
everything
I
they do.
like that. I like that. I like
And
that.
you can tell it's two different lanes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Two different
G
lanes.
shit. Nah,
It's
G
like
shit. I can
it's kind of
respect
like more of the
This is who you could be if you just stop doing
Stop
what you
doing
doing.
the bullshit
You
and
feel me?
Yeah,
take
I'm
it,
talking
man.
about-
But
like-
you still lit doing this.
But I'm saying like it's
But you
like
could be
you know
hit.
like
It's like your
kinda
big cousin who used to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He learned a little something
Everybody
after
got
being
one of
out
them.
there for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I got his shit together, but still consistent. That's
You still
like
gonna
the
claim
Dirt,
every word
Lil
they
Baby
say.
vibe.
Yeah.
But the young nigga, it's a young nigga world right now, bro. We just gotta go ahead and say that shit. It's a young nigga world.
It been like that though.
Yeah,
It's been like
always
that.
gonna
It's
be
always
like that.
been like that.
It's-
Free Melly, man.
And it's
Free Melly,
always
man.
gonna be. Hey, look, it's always gonna be like that. You know what I'm
way.
saying? So you gotta respect the wave.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they show us where the culture at. They do.
You don't think so?
They do, bro. They do. But listen.
But the youth drive.
Look,
They
but
the
you
driving
know-
force.
but you know,
They're
I
the driving
think-
force
you
though.
know, I think how, like with the older crowd. So, but for me to say that, it's honest. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, like listen to the radio, what they playing. It's
Whatever
all
the
young
kids,
nigga shit.
whatever.
Bro, I'm
yeah.
around. I know y'all niggas not around listening to the young nigga shit, right? That's popular right now. You probably can't even name that shit unless it's on TikTok.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Half of this shit on TikTok, I don't even see unless it go viral. Half of these kids is living that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say? With 17 and under, bro, this is a whole different world we talking about.
Yeah, man.
To tap into that crowd,
It's controlled by
different.
Twitter fingers these days.
It's different to tap into the
Yeah.
17 and under now.
But only and you know the cool thing is it's like
Cause them jits.
it's the
different.
it's like you know when you dipped in sun type of thing, or you like disguising like you know makeup disguising how old somebody might be, or some kind of different kind of vibes, or bow tie with the damn social media and YouTube. This is how you're making these old ass motherfuckers stay a little younger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Charleston White.
I'm getting a little social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Like,
my guy. That's my guy. Charleston White. Hey.
and that nigga said,
But listen.
At least he's honest. All I can ever say about that guy.
Listen,
God.
the thing
At
with
least
Charleston
he's
White,
honest.
he's letting you know he don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
the older crowd.
I ain't
He's
gonna
trying to
lie.
save the youth.
I ain't gonna lie though,
No,
but he be
no,
doing
no,
some
no,
wild
no,
shit.
no,
That
no,
man
no,
be
no,
doing
no,
some
no.
wild
He
shit.
not trying to save
No,
the
he
youth.
ain't trying to
He's
save the
trying to
youth,
get that
bro.
man the police. He's trying to get the youth locked
For
up.
real,
He's
for real,
enhancing
He's
the
a
dog.
part of
For real.
Reaganomics.
Hey,
How?
listen,
Bro,
man.
the nigga
That
doing
man be
pushing
saying
talking
some
about
wild
let
ass
every
shit.
He Uncle
blood
Tom, fam.
die. Let every come on,
Hey,
bro.
listen.
He came on TV and said
Look,
he
he-
was happy that Young Thug went to jail.
And-
Now,
and he-
everybody got
he
their
keeps-
biased opinions, but
that
come on,
nigga
bro. The
keep-
first
that's
thing
a
you
lot.
say
He
after
keep
something
saying,
major
fuck
happens like
King
that is you
Von
happy
and
all
all that.
28 people.
Yeah,
Nigga
bro, you're
dead.
enhancing you're enhancing.
But
But he's
say
not.
that
But
you're trying to
saying
save the
But
youth.
he's saying he's speaking to their character.
But the nigga
He's not
is,
talking about the person.
No,
King Von,
but he going
was a character.
viral from
Trying to
trolling
bullshit.
dead
Yeah.
people.
And who do you think he's viral amongst?
The youth.
The mass.
Yeah.
Who is the mass?
It's
The
the
mass
youth.
is the youth.
The
The mass
youth.
ain't the old people.
It
The
ain't
old
old
people
people
dead.
in hand like I like that nigga. Like
It's the youth.
his age, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not in like no.
Shout out
man.
1811
and I feel
Rock,
like
man.
what he doing is
Look,
like
the
he
old
mixing
people-
that shit.
The old
Facts.
people that's our age, we look at that nigga like he the police.
Yeah.
The youth look at that nigga like he entertaining.
Yeah.
The industry look at like, thank you.
Damn.
And the Jews looking at him like he's a monkey.
G
Do your
shit,
job.
you got life fucked up, bro. It's many ways.
Give him more views. Fuck
Give him more views.
Give him more views.
Look,
I wonder why every
now
post
do
that
I-
he go viral.
Now look, do he have a popular opinion
Yeah.
that's unpopular? Hell yeah. Like, cause in certain situations, the average civilian agree with that man for real.
Okay.
The average civilian,
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people out here that's street and moving street or living street. So, you know, the rap game try to act street. So it's a lot of people that don't agree with him and his opinion.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Especially the
'Cause
people who really living it out here and like, I
That's
don't
the-
appreciate
that's the
you
split
saying you
difference
wish
right
I'd
there.
go to jail because I'm trapping, bro.
It's a
'Cause
yeah.
You don't know why I had to trap, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
a-
say I could have just went
It's
to
a
school. or
street
whatever.
way to look at bruh, and it's a civilian way to look at bruh.
So basically, he's trying to help the civilians.
Civilian, he sound like a normal civilian, but you know, because
Not
he
everybody's-
because he black and cultured, we expect different from him.
We expect him to
You
understand.
get what
us.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Okay.
that's the
Yeah.
whole.
But he
point
that one
behind that
uncle in the
shit.
family.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
the
you can pull up over there and say,
No,
man,
you
I
can't
just had
tell-
to shoot little bro down the block.
Your
And he
ass
gonna
going
turn
to
you
jail.
in. Like he might take
gonna
you to the
tell you.
bedroom, wash you off and everything like that, and tell you wait on your mom to get there, and then the police walk in. It's just that uncle.
I'm
you know
gonna
what I'm
tell
saying?
you.
And all I can say about that type of character, because I don't have no comments on Charleston White, but all I can say is at least he's honest. At least he's honest
Yeah.
with himself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At least he's honest.
That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, and the funniest shit, like, cause the thing is, like, it be mixture. He be giving me like
nigga
different
say he gonna
vibes.
wash you off and
He'll give me
all
some
that.
shit adding to like, bro, that's some green ass shit. But then he'll give you some shit like, bro, that shit kind of true.
That shit
Then,
raw, huh?
Like the funny shit, like when he said, Soulja Boy and his little 12 homie point, he's like, I don't want to talk to y'all. Don't talk to 12
Yeah,
niggas.
hey, bro, say he
He
sprayed
said,
that. He say he sprayed that man.
Like, bro, that shit. And then he gave a demonstration of what kind of mace it is. He said, you see that?
Nah,
He said,
you
"Look,
see the nigga.
orange
Hey, you
shit."
see the nigga
He
drop the
sprayed him
merch.
and his lady too.
Bro,
though.
that's
Hey, look, he dropped
He
the merch.
sprayed him and his lady too, cause
Hey,
he
he
did like
dropped.
this.
He dropped the
I
merch.
talk to 12 niggas.
Hey, this nigga dropped the merch. Super
I super soaked that hoe. Bro, that shit hilarious, bro.
He gonna get a quick little come up off.
Hey,
You know what I'm
look.
saying? It be funny shit like that. And then when the Pyro dude walked up on him,
I
you can
can't
tell he
lie,
like,
that
oh,
shit
nigga,
funny.
I'm
I can't lie, that shit funny.
That shit
And
funny.
it's just cause it's Soulja Boy though, bro.
It's hilarious because it's Soulja Boy.
Yeah, that's what
And
makes
it
this
is funny
shit
because he
funny,
like, bro, he like, I don't want to talk to 12. And then at the same time too, as a civilian, like, yeah, bro, like, why am I finna talk to 12 niggas who's trying to talk to me like not on as like my friend?
Hey, G shit.
Yeah,
in
basically,
that moment though, you
it's funny 'cause the mace,
you
the
spraying,
mace.
you spraying the mace in that moment. It's 12 niggas.
It's 12
around you.
niggas. Who this your back?
Get up off shit. You spraying him.
I ain't got my pistol. And this is Florida. These rules a little different. I'm from Texas. Probably had his gun on him.
He had no choice but to spray the base.
Shout out to all like my
I spray
older
that bitch.
family members though that
G
helped
shit.
me with that type of stuff and didn't act like him. Like my cousin Anthony Burnley. You know what I'm saying? Like my big brother Rick. You know what I'm saying? Like people that like
Bias.
looked out. My cousin Tobias. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
G-shit.
people that my cousin Hadari. Like my cousin Genius. You feel me? Like people that just looked out and showed me that like, yes, I know what you're doing out there. It's just a different
It's
way
a
to do
different
it.
way.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different way to do it. You keep
a
doing what
fact.
you're doing.
That's that
but
median
like at least
again.
The median.
You get
Yeah,
what
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah.
a nigga always
Because you
got
don't
an
gotta be like
accessible
Charleston
median.
White.
No,
and
you
like,
don't have to.
Oh, you need to go
He
to
just doing
jail
that shit
and
for
all of this.
social media.
Yeah.
I don't even
Fact.
think like really like he like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like the character
Nah,
thing.
G
and
shit.
then,
but
Nah,
what-
look, G shit. That
Do we-
nigga done made millions of dollars off of these cases and shit that be going on. It be going viral. But the man really rich off of this shit. Like G shit. Like,
And what people don't
and he'll
understand-
tell you-
Police?
He'll tell you, I sued
Yeah.
the fuck out of that nigga, and I got $1 million about this shit.
Yeah.
And he done sued companies and all. You know what I'm saying? Like legitly. And it's a thing, man. That nigga, he know what he doing to manipulate the internet.
And what
it's-
people don't
it's
understand
good.
is he
You know
getting
what I'm saying?
famous
It's
amongst
good
the
for-
masses
for
that he's
the
against.
entertainment.
Yeah.
So for you, do you feel like for the entertainment world, he's a good guy, but the
I don't-
snitch and shit?
As
like,
far as the good guy
because
go, I don't know.
why
I would
Yeah.
delete his account
Look,
if I was
listen.
that guy who owns it. I would delete his account. I don't know
Yeah,
that guy's
like
name, but
I
would
don't
delete
know
it.
him
Yeah.
personally to do the good guy thing, but I know that entertainment is entertainment, and what they say about publicity, good or bad, it don't
publicity.
matter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He out there, the world talking about him. He got money off this shit. That's what his goal was. He winning. Unless a bitch kill him right now, he trying everybody that's supposed to be gangster. He done dissed the Bloods and the Crips of LA.
And the Mexicans.
He done diss every gangster rapper
in Texas. That's
if
crazy.
The next thing he got to do is die, and that's the glorious story, bitch.
And I ain't like, that's the crazy thing.
And then they gonna say he like Tupac.
G shit. His ass grass.
Then either that or what's the reverend name who everybody used to be screaming back in the
it's
day?
either he gonna be rich
Al
forever.
Sharpton.
Either he gonna be rich
He a new Al
forever.
Sharpton.
He gonna be rich forever behind this shit and be able to talk about it later, or he gonna die and that's gonna be the story.
I think that was one of the things when I seen, and then I don't know, but I just know the other races they be a little different.
Hey, what's up?
When he
y'all
started
missing
dissing with
me
the Mexican, I
extra?
said, "Oh yeah, that nigga gone."
Oh shit.
I'm over here. I'm the only person that's not smoking, so
lie.
it's so funny to me that every time somebody reach for an ashtray, they miss it. Y'all shout out.
Hey man, so what's another subject? Oh, so boom, I got a question with y'all, right? So, let's say you got a 6-year-old son, right? And you saying I'm about to decorate his whole room, like redo his whole room. Boom, what color you want? And he said that I want my room to be pink. Would that be an issue?
No. Why would it be an issue?
No, I'm asking you because I know what I'm about to say, but I don't want to say and don't hear what y'all say.
Hey,
I'm just
look,
letting you know how I feel about it.
Yeah,
I feel like why would it be an issue?
in
That's
that
my answer.
moment, he only 6, bro. So he don't even understand what I don't understand. So I would suggest something different. But if that's what made my son happy, I just let it be for the moment.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Till he get old enough to where I could break it down to him, like, hey, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, now this shit looking fruity. G shit.
At 6 is straight.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, until it's innocent until they understand. When you can talk to your kid, bro, I suggest you be 1,000 with they ass from birth. You get what I'm saying?
But they're not gonna understand it, like until
yeah,
a
but they're
certain
not
point.
gonna understand it until a certain age. Like kids love all types of shit. They play video games, Legos. They got their own imagination. You know what I'm saying? At 6 years old, he don't really understand that a pink room is on some fruity shit. Straight up, he don't understand that.
But I mean, you can't. I feel like you can't tell him it's fruity.
But
Because I feel like that's,
I
that's
ain't gonna
biased.
say that.
But
to him,
also,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm just-
biased.
I feel like that's heavy bias in the world we live
I'm
in
saying,
today.
he
If
don't
we want to,
understand
go ahead and admit that this is a young nigga world, that's the world we live in, bro.
A
We
biased
live in the
world.
world that Obama previously 10 years ago invited the LGBT community fully incorporated it into this nation as like a whole sector, like a whole section. I don't know if my terminology is incorrect, but like a whole section. They got their own section, like how the red stand over here and the blue stand over there. Then there is the rainbow flag.
Nah, if we
And it
talking
happened
about
like
my
that,
son
you know what I'm
being
saying?
12, I'm gonna be like, hey nigga, you tripping.
Yeah.
You 12, bro. You know what the fuck going on out here, nigga. I know you done seen a couple jits your ass smoke a couple joints, all types of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different then, bro.
Yeah.
But 6 years old now, I really can't put that on. I can't put the weight of the world on my kid.
And it's all in the parenting
You know what I'm
style though.
saying?
Because
Good
if
shit.
you want to tell your child, hey bruh, listen, stop that, that's gay. Like on some Kevin Hart shit, if you want to do that,
Don't do that.
like you can do that though. They was rubbing together like corduroy. Stop that, that's gay.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
feel like, but that's a problem with the man.
if you want to
You
tell
know what
them
I'm
that,
saying? Like that's insecurity in the man.
And like, look, this is the thing with what I was saying, right?
Let a kid be a
Like
kid.
I was just saying that until like, okay, I don't have no kids though, but you know when I do,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I ain't got no problem with on some like, that's a gay kind of vibe, but adding to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out
I ain't saying it had to be
Texas,
like a
man.
football,
1887.
like a football thing in room, and you ain't gotta have, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you would have said, okay, I would ask him like, okay, why? You know what I'm saying? And then he might say, okay, cause my favorite KDs is pink, or
Now that's real.
Now this
Yeah,
fish.
you get what I'm
now,
saying?
Okay,
You'll
okay,
never
cool.
know.
That's why I said you
But
gotta
I
try to
just feel-
understand it.
But I
You'll
feel like
never
as until in general ain't no reason, and you just saying I'm just a boy and I want this pink room. Like, bro, like no, you ain't about to have a pink room. You know what I'm saying? Like that sounds crazy.
yeah. But then what if he gets to be 18 years old and resents you because he gay?
Now I ain't lying. Now if he gonna hate me at 6 years old because I say you can't have a room,
What-
and he was doing what he doing at 18, it ain't got nothing to do with me, yo.
But all
You ain't gonna lie on me.
But all
I was a great father.
all I'm saying is if you tell him that when he's 6, right? If you don't allow them if you don't allow them the ability to gain their true like individuality at that age, when they get older, they gonna hold it against you.
And now look, and I feel.
But
also,
what if he's not gay?
But also too, I feel.
That's what I'm saying. So then you
the
just
But no,
gotta find out why he want to.
No, but it's the thing though.
But
Bro, you
know
gotta
what I'm saying?
think, bro.
Oh, so you gotta get the
Yeah,
understanding.
yeah, you just
Get
sit down and ask
understanding.
him.
Don't just say don't.
Hey, look, nowadays, for real though, like,
just
because
get
that
some
might hurt his
understanding.
feelings.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, cause nowadays, it's like kids really into that. Look, them neon colors, playing
no,
with
but this the
slime
thing, though.
and
I
all
feel like
kind of
that's-
shit.
I
So
feel like
it's
it's
like you
parenting,
never
though, bro.
know the reason why he
it's
like that
parenting.
shit.
As a parent, you know what I'm saying?
It's on the
You
parenting
get-
style.
But
Nah.
also too, it's
Hey,
other
look.
ways around this
Hey,
shit.
look.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like
look.
this, like I asked a couple
Hey,
of
we
my
gonna do it.
homeboys.
We gonna do it burgundy for you, little
No,
bro.
that's what I'm
This
saying.
pink too. This just the. You know what I'm saying?
I asked one of my homeboys. He said he got a 7-year-old son. He said what he would have said was he would have asked him, but then he was like, okay, boom. If he couldn't get around after I asked him, he would have said like, but hey, you know, Daddy gonna have to paint this again when you get 12. You know what I'm saying? He had made it other little ways. He said, okay, well, if that's the case, then he said we about to have some cool ass little cartoon bubble letter, like, you know what I'm saying? Spray paint a little black in that bit
I
with
mean,
the sky.
look, bro,
He said,
it
you gonna make
ain't-
it rain. He said, but it ain't about to have no this all pink.
Yeah,
It ain't like Jit walked in that bit on some gay shit and said he wanted a pink room. It just said he
No,
like pink.
he
nigga.
asked you. Like, I mean, you asked him.
It ain't like he gave you the gay vibe.
But I also, but at the same
So
time,
you
too,
don't
I
gotta
think,
think
hey,
like that with a 6-year-old, bro. They like everything, nigga. At that point, at 6 years old,
Yeah,
you
so
like
that's what I'm
everything.
saying. Telling them, you know, like.
okay, for instance, now
Crazy
back,
stuff that might
even
lead
when
them
we
the
was
wrong
growing
way.
up, right? You remember how the Power Rangers? When we was playing around, he said, "Oh, I'm the Blue Ranger. I'm the
Nobody
Black
wanted
Ranger."
to be the
Come
pink.
on, come on.
Now, if the boy
You
was
knew it
saying,
was a girl. You knew the pink Power Ranger was a girl.
Come on, bro. You knew that. You got it.
Exactly.
When we grew up,
You
and
had
we
to
was
know that.
legit, like you knew.
You had to know
I'm
that.
not gonna be.
now look, okay,
That's
hey,
what
hold on,
cooties
hold on.
was a thing.
Now look, I ain't gonna lie.
You
Now,
better
Cooties-
kissing the girl was like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't kiss
You know,
no girl. You
now,
tripping?
I want y'all to think about this, right? Tell me
G-shit.
if I'm tripping, but this is me even thinking.
That was
Go
a,
ahead.
If the Power Rangers just started nowadays, they'll
it'd be different. It'd be
no.
different. It
They'll,
might be a boy with pink Ranger.
I bet it would be a Power Ranger probably like gay.
Of course.
That's the narrative.
Nigga,
now.
I'm talking about like the whole
You got
rainbow
that-
when the thing flip. You're like,
Nah,
oh shit.
nah.
Girl, shit, it'd been a Blue Ranger, the Black
Nah.
Ranger, but then it was the little gay Ranger. Like, I bet if the Power Rangers started, not
Ain't no Rainbow Power Ranger. Now you doing too much. You doing too
Power
much.
Rangers or the Ninja Turtles.
They'll call us some other colors and shit. They would not say
Trust
you
what
the
I'm
Rainbow
telling you.
Ranger. They not doing that.
Bro, listen what I'm saying.
That's obvious.
I ain't talking to him no more. I ain't talking to him.
Bro.
If they had the Teletubbies, okay, but I'm saying now the Power Rangers, the Ninja Turtles,
stupid.
I bet there would probably be a gay one, bro.
That nigga said it's gonna be a
Either
rainbow,
a gay
rainbow
character?
Power.
A gay character for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, openly
For
gay
sure.
character.
But
You have to.
but the
It's
gay
a law.
character,
Bruh,
but the
it's
gay
a law.
character, he wears all the colors, or she wear all the colors. Like, yeah, I bet
And they have to because it's a law.
Like
they would have to. They're like, oh, what about?
like okay.
Obama did that. They
So we're
have
not
to, it's
talking
a law.
about like a gay. I mean, not a rainbow Power Ranger.
Hey,
Yeah.
We
Yes.
talking about the character,
the
like
character
That's
and
funny.
the color, like the color.
He's saying like how you got
but your
white,
shit
you got
glue a
black,
little
you got
different.
red.
From everybody else get stuck in the glue. Your shit just like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
like you
Oh,
extra powers.
like you really, you obviously gay. That you
Yeah, they already know.
They probably.
They would.
Hey,
They
bro,
would.
That's what I
Hey,
was
bro,
saying
funny
about
as
this
fuck.
being, if
For
we gonna
real.
say this
They
is a
don't have
young
the
nigga
partisan law.
world, we can't say this is a young nigga world and scream free Melly and then not think about the other side of the young nigga world because this is their world also. Thanks to Obama is what I was telling you. That's why I say you gotta watch how you come at young people. Cause you never know what they're gonna turn out to be. Cause they've made all of this a possibility for them guys to be that way. You know what I'm
That's true,
saying?
that's
So
true. That's an option
everybody
now.
rocking the right everywhere you
That's
go.
an option now.
Pay attention to the hats and the little stuff that people
Bruh,
wear.
Cameron
You
Rowe
might see
Pete.
a little rainbow bracelet.
But that was different,
Or a
man.
little, you know what I'm saying?
I
look,
wear pink right
That's
now.
what they do, man.
I wore pink.
Yeah,
But
you
look,
gotta let them. You
that's
gotta
the
let them
thing.
do their
even this
thing.
though,
That's the
even
thing,
here
bro.
though in Orlando, I
Can't
said this too though. They're turning Orlando into the new San Francisco. Like this is Orlando is like the new gay capital. It's gonna be like the new
I thought
gay
you said
capital.
Especially since 40 people
No,
got murdered for being
I'm
gay.
talking about in the gay. Orlando is going to be the new like.
But what
the-
about Atlanta though? Atlanta is.
No, but
Atlanta got too much crime,
but
got
no,
too
but
much
think of Atlanta.
A lot of people
no,
undercover in
But
Atlanta.
they say most of the gay people are in Atlanta though.
but that's the thing. Gay black people.
Yeah.
We have gay everything.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what I mean.
We got gay every race, everything.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I looked on the newspaper. On the newspaper, it was Buddy Dyer was on the like a car, and on the shirt it said protect trans kids on the front of Orlando Sentinel. I said, oh, this shit over with. I said, it's over with. There you go. I said, there you go right there. It's on. Boom.
Yep.
Orlando, the new
Cause
gay
why
capital.
let Lil Bruh get shot up though? Cause he gay.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, yeah,
That's why the mayor said that, because it's like protecting.
Oh, it's a gay boy?
No, he's saying protect trans kids, like
Trans
transgender
kid.
kids.
Oh, it's a trans-
like the little
transgender
kids
kid,
that's
that kid?
girls and want to be a boy.
That's what
like,
happened?
We walk around. We got everybody sitting right here. Got a cousin that's a dyke. I got like 6 of them.
Nah, no.
I'm Haitian. I don't.
I got like 6 cousins that's a dyke. I already know. I already know. But
If you is,
but a lot of people,
somewhere.
a lot of people got girl cousins that's gay too. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that boy Buddy Dyer doing is saying protect them too.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, cause a gay, a dyke is a transgender, just like unless they got the surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Like what's
Same
the name?
thing, bro.
What's the name? Sheriff Mina, his son gay.
Yeah, we don't get them
They got
no
a
hell
whole
out here.
they got a whole like thing where it's like for cops.
Nah,
Like, it's like a nonprofit
it
thing.
ain't like it used to be, bro. You know, when I was growing up and shit, like people used to make fun of gay people.
Yeah,
Like,
and in
G
prison
shit.
too. In prison too, bro. You
like,
couldn't.
no
It
cap.
wasn't
That's
flying
just
at
how
jet
it used
camp.
to be, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Like, you weren't
saying?
flying
Oh,
at
you
jet
know,
camp.
I ain't trying to-
what I was saying was
But that's
adding
the
to.
way it
I wasn't
was.
saying like adding to the different thing. I was saying adding to.
It's the norm?
Orlando is the new it's going like the new gay capital like of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like that.
I just want to go.
I don't know, bro.
I just want to go on record
I
stating
ain't
that
tapped in with it.
stating
Nah, I
that I'm
wouldn't know. I don't
consciously
know.
aware of all the crowds out there, and I don't want to offend nobody.
Yeah,
so
nah.
because I know I'm an artist. I know I'm an artist, and I know I be on like huge platforms.
Oh yeah, no,
these
but we ain't
days.
saying nothing.
So
we
I'm
ain't
just
saying
saying.
nothing
I'm just that's
Yeah,
what I'm just
'cause I
saying
ain't
on
on
camera.
real-
I want to
be-
go
to
on
be
record
honest-
stating that.
To be
you know what I'm
honest, I
saying?
think
understand.
it's a fair conversation we having because we defending and still talking about the things
pros and
everybody
cons.
Yeah,
everybody aware. I think everybody pretty
Ain't no-
much
ain't no-
aware
ain't
of
no-
I
what
wasn't
that-
saying that for
what
a
it used to
disclaimer
be.
because my lawyer
You
be
know
on
what
my
I'm
trail.
saying?
You
Like-
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
And he be
for
like,
sure.
"Little bro, don't say nothing
It's a
crazy."
very open world nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like, because they do be quick to cancel people about that
Yeah,
shit.
because you could
G
definitely
shit.
lose an endorsement.
But it's at the same time, I think the conversation of it still shouldn't be as sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, man, it's people that agree and it's people that won't. And it's people that just choose to just let people do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them.
It's simple.
Yeah.
That's like I'm
Let
one of
people
them.
human.
I'm one of
That's
them.
it.
Do what the fuck you want to do. Just don't fuck with me on my vibe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I got going on is me. It's your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to tell a nigga how to live theirs? But the thing is, don't force it on me. I ain't gonna force my life on you. And we can still have the conversations, because you might want to talk about some shit I might not want to talk about, and I might want to talk about some shit you ain't very comfortable with.
Facts.
But that's only fair, because the world need to be able to have them types of talks, bro. If not, then shit,
I think
what the
that's-
fuck we doing?
I think that's the problem too with a lot of different things. There's a lot of these conversations that like people just don't want to have. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're like it's uncomfortable. Leave me alone.
I think
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
what- that's what
why like
leaves-
it's the like the block. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
That's
have
what
some time
leave
to
it
have
in a bad
conversation.
place. That's what leave it in a bad place. It's because the conversations don't get
Especially
had.
in the black community.
Yeah.
We don't
Especially
communicate.
in the black
We do
But
not know how to
the
communicate.
thing about us, dog, it's a lot of us is different. It's a lot of us out here with anxiety. It's a lot of us out here with depression. It's a lot of us out here really struggling in different ways.
Yeah.
And to self-identify in any type of way, bro, it's already hard. The support of our community is the most important thing that's gonna rebuild every community around the world, bro. Like, you gotta think about this shit. Like, most people, like, if you wanted to be a scientist, but you from the hood just like me, and you know the popular thing is to be a drug dealer, you ain't finna tell me a scientific method, nigga.
Yeah.
You gonna keep that shit to yourself until you fucking get to some fucking doctor's office or science lab, nigga,
Yeah.
to show those qualities, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? So the thing is, what if I made you comfortable to say, hey, bro, did you really know that this is the formula for this? I'll be like, damn, bro, that's deep.
Yeah.
And take it in for real, because it's knowledge, instead of deflecting it because it ain't cool.
That's kind of like Tommy. Oh, you seen the movie Tommy? Oh, like, you know, the I got that Tommy
Boy from back in the day?
Paid in Full. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I know what
you
you're
know what I'm talking about on Stars and shit, like the 50 Cent thing.
Facts.
It was like the episode on Tommy, the kid, he was super smart. He knew how to do the numbers type of vibe, quick, but he was
He was gay.
Nah, I ain't
his
see it.
nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah, his nephew.
Yeah, and shout out to my cousin Keita, because she just had some dope shit. She was like, I wonder if they would let their daughter have a blue room. Does that mean that she's gonna grow up and be a stud.
And the crazy thing is,
you know what I'm saying?
And she wanted the blue room, black room. Go ahead.
I still love her nonetheless. That's all I'm saying though.
Yeah,
It's kind of different for females, man.
Not really though, bro.
That's
Like,
what's crazy though, bro.
because it's a status quo for women, just like it's a status quo for men, bro.
If we think about it, on the Little Giants,
for girls to have a girlfriend, so Boosie said
she was a stud.
You know what I'm saying?
It is like, you know, okay, think about it. Why you think at baby showers it's pink and blue, bitch? Like which one? Girl and boy. It's separated code wise and color because it's normal, I guess.
But now they got another color
for the average boy to go for the those certain type of colors.
It was so crazy. I went to the
I think it's
to a
stupid.
restaurant and it was a bathroom.
That's how it is.
Bathroom
For third
was
color?
like for
Or the
boys
for
and
to be
girls,
separated.
but it's like the boys
Just
and
for them
girl,
to
but then
separate it.
thing, it's another color for them. I don't know what the color is.
It's just
though.
for them to separate it, like to make any color.
I gotta look it up.
Any color in the down rainbow can't be genderized, bro.
Yeah.
Because shit, if I can throw on the motherfucking pink jacket right now, or Lil Baby can throw on the pink jacket right now and be trending in the magazine, nigga, then why the fuck a little boy can't have a pink room?
Give me cool.
Facts. Like I said, as long as he had a reason, we paying it all up. You know what I'm saying? But just as until you come in the room and I'm giving you like, we doing everything. If you want palm trees hanging from the roof, whatever you want, we finna do it.
It's just
You
a
say,
different.
"Hey,
It's just a different world than how
Throw
we
that
grew
pink."
up, bro. You get what I'm saying? The world done changed from how we
And
grew
you gonna
up.
peep if they fruity or not. That's all
Facts.
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
And not saying they fruity, you know what I mean, because that was stated earlier. But you gonna peep if it's something up with them if they different. That's what I'm gonna say. You gonna peep them if they different.
Like,
and
if
if they
the kid
different,
give
you
you-
gotta love
you
your
as the
folks,
parent,
dog.
you gonna know.
Yeah, you as the parent supposed
still
to
gotta
decide
love
that,
your
kid.
bro. Because if the
And that's why I
kid-
say I feel like as you as the parent also to give other kind of options. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you don't sit there and say,
That's if
no,
you
you
get
can't
the
have
vibes.
pink's gay.
That's if
but
you get the vibes. That's
no,
only
but I'm saying, but if
get
you
the
have
vibes.
other options, you know what I'm saying?
If
Come
my
on, a different
child
kind of thing. Like, all right, look, what
child
we're
not
gonna do
giving me
is
them vibes,
we
he can
gonna
have the
I'm
damn
gonna
pink
give you
room.
options.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
But if he giving me the
piece of
vibes,
blue
nah,
paper.
nigga, we gotta
But
sort this out.
if you giving me the vibes that if you are
But
giving me
it
those
really-
vibes,
what's
who am I
the-
to give you a blue room
Yeah.
and piss you
And
off?
piss you off. You get what I'm saying?
Who am I?
That's
Because then you know what
that's
type of hell that's gonna
that's-
cause me when you get in high school.
What crazy vibes you really getting from a 6-year-old like that?
Nah,
though?
my nigga, come on.
But you gonna get him when he's 12.
Come on, bro.
He gonna remember that from when he's 6, bro. I remember everything
Come
from
on,
when
I
I was
don't
6,
got no
bro.
kids. You don't let me know. But I'm like, boy, if my little 6-year-old son coming in and he's on some kind of different kind of vibes that I know I ain't teach him, kind of vibe,
My
like.
nigga, but it
You
ain't
can
gonna
try to
be
guide him.
gonna be
You
you.
can try to
Social media,
guide
might
him.
be TV.
It ain't
That's
gonna
what I'm
be-
saying. I'm
It
going
ain't
back
gonna
into the
be-
program. I'm going back to hold on.
It-
Let me check your YouTube.
It ain't
Let
gonna
me
be-
check your little
You
iPad.
It
should
ain't
have
gonna
been
be
checking
you.
it though,
It's
because
gonna-
it's
I'm
from 0 to
saying
7.
It's gonna be
I know what I'm
somebody
saying,
else.
and until I'm
Soaking
getting a
it up,
vibe
you know
at
what I'm saying?
6, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he come in kind of vibe and, you know, we playing the game in 2K
Bruh,
and he come and do a front flip split, ain't nothing wrong with it. Like,
But listen,
man,
This
you
how you
not
do it,
finna
son.
do that.
This how you
man.
do it.
Like, you ain't
Hold on.
finna
You do a backflip.
Like, you ain't
Yeah.
finna do that.
hey, look,
You know
but
what I'm
look,
saying?
but
Come
look.
on now.
Let
Like,
me tell you this though,
This way around.
The
Right.
flipping,
What-
if I got no problem with flipping, because flipping cool. You score a touchdown and do a
We
flip.
just-
Oh, you wrong.
but we just
But you ain't finna do
acknowledge.
no split.
we
Man,
just,
get-
but
man,
listen
get the
though,
controller
listen,
up, man.
but listen to me. We just sat here and acknowledged that there was a gay influence in the music, and 90% of that influence was towards the youth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My son won't
So
be
what?
jamming Lil
So
Nas
the
X,
fact,
though.
this is why we saying
got all the
you
other
will
stuff to
be
listen to.
able to tell if your child different, bro. Like if it's a boy,
I ain't like, you
gonna
getting
know,
them vibes
bro.
at
Like,
6,
you know
boy,
what
he's
I'm
finna
saying?
give you hell at 13.
Like
That's what I'm saying. If
You
you
get
get
like, boy, I've been
ain't
holding
really
this shit
hard
back
to
for
tell,
so
bro.
long.
It ain't
and
hard
that's
to
what we
tell,
see out
bro.
here in the streets all the time.
You know what I'm
Those
saying?
like the
Like,
people
we-
that turn
we
flamboyant
men, bro.
and
Yeah,
just
we
be out
tell.
there in your face with it, just all out, don't care, and you like, damn, you gonna do this in front of the kids? Like, bro, you at the store like this, and that's because they had them issues.
Yeah.
those abandonment issues of a person that they really look up to,
And
look to the
and that
side
goes
because
back
they
to what
see
we
that
said,
they was a little
counseling.
bit.
They
You know what I'm saying?
counseling.
And ain't
Mental
nobody talk
health,
to them.
Mental health,
Ain't
mental
nobody
health.
sit down and say, bro, why you want a
It's
pink room?
mental health, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody sit down and
Is
talk to
one
them.
of the most important things that
For
need
real.
to be discussed in society.
I just don't want my
And
shit
that's what I'm
to
saying,
hate
like,
me.
especially
You
in
know
the
what I'm
black
saying?
community,
I don't
we
care
don't
how they come out. I don't want them to hate me, bro.
Nah, in the
I just
black
want- I wanna be
community,
their best friend
90
till
nine
ever,
times
you know
out
what
of
I'm saying?
For sure.
Forever.
9 times out of 10,
just
mental
never
health
want them
don't
to
exist
dislike
in the
me.
black
Yeah.
community.
I don't care
It
what
don't.
it takes.
We don't acknowledge these issues deeply in the black community because it ain't really nothing to talk
Yeah.
about. You grow up and tell somebody you got depression, they're gonna tell you,
Alright,
nigga, get your ass off the motherfucking couch, nigga, let's go.
Or somebody say, hey, I'm gonna pray for you.
Nigga, what the fuck you
Like,
mean
all right,
pressure.
I'm gonna pray
Nigga,
for
you
you.
sound like one of them white boys at school. They'll make fun of it. So it ain't nothing to really, you know, you don't really face those demons until you get older. Truly. Because you, at that point, mature enough to be able to sort these things out and realize where the deeper issues come from. You know what I'm saying? From your childhood and shit, or just how you was brought up, or the things that you was taught.
And then, especially like in the like the black community kind of vibe, it'd be so crazy. As into like it's certain, like you said, there's certain conversations we don't like to have kind of vibe to where like mostly a lot of us grow up in the church. You know what I'm saying? Kind of vibe, you know, off rip, that's where we grew up at. But then we starting to see different things, there's certain things that don't make sense, or certain things you got questions, or you seeing different kind of vibes of, all right, well, from the past to church, you know what I'm saying, giving back, or anything, you know what I'm saying? But you have them kind of, you know, how you feel. You can't have no conversations with the older generation about it, cause boy, you don't get your devil. You talking to me about pastor? Like, oh boy, hey, you ain't finna eat.
Hey, bro, look at half of the pastors that be out there doing all that crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, you the demon.
Hey, that's a setup.
You see all them pastors that be out there with the nonsense?
Hey.
Listen, they wanted a pink room when they were small, I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing
It's
is,
crazy, right?
And
Look what happened 58 years later.
And look how crazy it is to like, all right, stuff is coming out like now more of, because we got social media and, you know, different things, blah, blah, blah. But they was even doing some more even crazier stuff. But if you ask the type of questions, though, or you say anything back to communication and, you know what I'm saying? It's
Lack of communication, bro.
But dog, it's also we can't change what they already placed their hope and faith in. Nigga, even if look, think about this shit. The world changed, bro, year in, year out, bro. Like, and you know, things evolve to different shit. All of the motherfucking books done changed in different ways, or whatever ways that they said was the way, man. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, shit, that shit always like that. So it's like, realistically, bro, you can't really tell older people that it's a new world unless they experience it and take that in as a truth. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, they believe in something different. Like us, we got brought up by our parents, bro, and they taught us some shit like natural values and morals. You know what I'm saying? So while we raising our kids, we have that embedded in us to where, you know, we know exactly what to do and how to take care of our children. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We can't throw that shit away because a 13-year-old said, nigga, you don't know what you talking about.
Facts.
Like, come
That's
on.
a fact.
This is recycled motherfucking knowledge. Like, this all we know. You know what I'm saying? Like, our parents learned from their parents and they taught us. And we teach our kids. And the world keep evolving into a whole different place.
And we're in a land that's not native. We're not native to this land in the first place. We was brought here. We wasn't even supposed to be sitting here like we sitting here. And you know that.
It's a
fact. You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like,
It
wasn't supposed to go this way. You wearing the chain, it was supposed to be a different kind of chain, and you know that. So if you know who taught us how to speak the language we speak now, then you would understand that it's been biased from the get-go. It was all set up for our demise regardless. We came here as slaves.
And you can't
None
blame.
of us would have been in America if it wouldn't have been for what happened.
And look,
we know
this the tricky
so
part.
Like, it's kind of hard to go
This
off
way
what
it
we was
get
taught.
tricky though. You can't blame the generation before you for not having the knowledge that you now have.
Going through what they went through, so now you got
You
nice,
get what
like
I'm
empieza
saying?
contigo. It start with you.
You can't
Say
really.
it again? What?
Empieza contigo. Like, that's like se dice in Spanish. Like, it starts with you. You know what I'm saying? Now that you got the knowledge, like the pastor tell you, hey, bro, I showed you this scripture. Now it's on you what you do with it.
Even us,
You know what I'm
bro, we
saying?
only know so much to be able to handle our kid. But they gonna take that shit with whatever they know and evolve it to some whole nother shit to handle their kid. The
And I ain't
world
teaching
gonna
my
be
kid
different.
none of that crazy stuff, bro. My kids ain't
can't
gonna be
look at
biased
my
against
great,
nobody.
great,
They ain't gonna know what gay and gay ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, all they gonna know is either you like a girl and you like a boy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you choose to like, that's your business, partner. And I'm tapping in. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. Fam invited. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's who you like. That's your friend. That's who you bringing to dinner. All right, come on, little dog.
It's just a different
You
world.
got to sit
bro.
over there though while you're in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Be cordial. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's a way to handle it. To where, you know, all parties involved can feel secure. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's a way to handle it
Yeah.
right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Do you feel
different
like
world,
it'd be
bro.
different though, as in if like say you had a kid and
I would be nervous as hell. and it
he
would
was
trip me out.
younger though, like he was like 6, 7 type of thing. Would he be able to hang out with his big cuz like freely, like with no issue?
What you mean?
If his big cousin gay?
Yeah, because big cousin gay.
Hell yeah, why you can't hang with his big cousin?
No, I'm not. I don't like that. I don't have no situation like that. I'm asking. You know
I
what
got
I'm saying?
big cousins
He's
that dress like girls.
Like he's 6 or whatever kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you
What
know
you
his
mean
cousin
hang
gay,
with him? What you mean
Yeah,
hang with him?
but
like
you don't know that his
he's-
cousin is gay.
Yeah, I have a
Like,
first cousin.
yeah,
No,
Like, I
no,
got
I'm
big
saying his
cousins
cousin
that's
is
gay.
gay. Like
So you
everybody
saying
knows.
you
Why
saying
would
like look
why would they
look
want to hang out together?
look nah hold on
No,
look.
you like answer your
Nah.
big cousin if you was straight. Like
Hey,
that's my big
too.
cuz.
But hold on, nah, you saying basically like if cuz called me and be like, hey cuz, I just want to come pick it up. We gonna go hang and do some shit today.
Oh,
You saying is that cool?
No, I'm talking about into like into like say okay now it could be on one side.
So we
like,
talking about a
let's say-
6-year-old.
Let's say like sports, right? You know what I'm saying? Sports. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Your cousin in the high school, boom, you might be elementary, but that's my cousin. So like we might go to practice or practice. I don't like want to be like everything like cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
It's hold on.
Yeah, yeah, he can go hang with his
I don't
cousin.
wanna-
You can't go
hold
to-
on,
you
but
can't
I don't
go
want to
hang
be
out.
everything like cuz.
I'm not just saying like cause that's family like just hang. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
asking that to I'm talking about like as in general like as to like
If that nigga raw at what he do,
I'm not
can't.
playing no sports.
Oh, so what the fuck we talking about then?
No, I'm just saying I was giving
they don't share the same lifestyle. So what? Like why?
Hey,
Why?
hell no,
Why
I
would you
want to be
hang
like
out with a
cuz.
6-year-old?
Hell no,
Yeah, this
I
like
want
he
to
take
be
you
like
to the movie?
This the thing.
Just
This
I
life.
said-
It's a family
I'm just
shit?
giving it, bro. I'm a pod. I want a
Listen,
podcast. So
I
I'm
don't
just,
know
I'm
what he
throwing-
trying to say.
Okay, you
I'm
gotta
just throwing
think
scenarios
about
out
it.
to see what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
y'all
I'm
think.
like,
He
shit.
throwing me off.
Entertaining, you know what I'm
He
saying?
throwing
Because I'm
me off.
like, you think how you think. You
If
think.
it's just
I'm
my
all
gay
fucking you.
cousin
I
saying he
love
want to
like
pick my
6,
jit
like,
up,
what is-
yes, he can pick him up and they can go hang and do
Yeah.
whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah, for sure.
What I mean, but the way you making it sound, bro, that bitch sound crazy.
No, only thing is like this. I don't think I was looking at.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make it seem like into like in
you
general.
make
Like,
it seem like I
as
should
to-
be watching my cousin or some shit.
No, I'm just saying as into like in general.
You know what I'm saying?
No, not as into like he touching the kids. No,
Oh.
He gay.
I'm talking
You
about
saying
the
like,
lifestyle,
hey,
like, as into like,
like,
all right,
oh.
no, he with his boyfriend now, like, you know what I'm saying? He look, you know what I'm saying? Like he just around. You
Yeah,
know?
but look, all
Y'all
right.
at
So
the mall
look.
together,
Let me say this.
all
Let me
his
say
friends.
this.
I don't know.
Okay, so let me
You
say
gotta
this.
be. I feel like I gotta be in that situation. Like, how? Like this.
I
My,
think-
okay, this is my cousin. I'm like, damn, this is my.
I think-
And the
kid. I'm
influence
like,
is like the
listen,
influence.
I'm like,
where you
do I
like,
feel
the
like
influence is teaching you.
This is
I
what
don't
I
know.
this
I
is
don't
what
know.
I think needs.
I gotta be in that situation.
Yeah, I would say yes, he could go, but I would
This
first.
ain't no one-time thing,
Hold
boss,
on,
man.
I know,
Oh, okay.
I know. So if that's the case, cause it's my cousin,
That's a fact.
and I know he gay. He been gay his whole life. If that's the motherfucking case, okay. So nigga, I'ma say this. Let me have a conversation with my child first.
Facts.
Before he leave the house.
Yeah.
And I'ma let him know what the fuck's going
Because
on.
live a different
Oh
lifestyle.
yeah.
And
I'm
communication.
live a different
Kid,
lifestyle.
I'ma
like
prep
that, I
the
see-
situation. I'ma prep the
Yeah, okay.
situation.
That'll go back to
okay.
like,
And I'ma let him
communication.
still love his cousin and go have fun. Bro.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck? Like, why
You don't
not?
want. You don't want the kid to be uncomfortable. Like, Dad.
Nah, cause if he
I
get
see.
over there,
Yeah.
and I'ma tell cuz too,
Like,
like,
hey, be-
hey,
don't
calm
do
that
nothing crazy
shit
around
down.
my jit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
calm
don't
that
Tell
bring
him
it
don't do nothing
Calm
crazy
that
around my
shit
jit that
down.
could alter his influence.
Yeah.
That-
Because if I had not let him go with you,
Cuz, you
he
know
would
what
be
I'm saying?
thinking different. So just don't do nothing
It's
crazy
one of
around
these.
him.
Yeah.
Cuz,
You know what I'm saying?
listen,
But you can be
you know
his
what I'm saying? Live your life, cuz, but just protect my child.
Yeah, that's all.
Facts.
That's it. And then
Facts.
boom, gone. Out of there.
That's real.
Pick
Live
him up
your life,
out
but
the
protect
door.
my child mind. That's all I'm
Live
saying.
your
Yeah.
life,
You know what I'm saying?
but
Understand
protect my
that you don't gotta
child.
show him everything that
And
you
I
do
can
in
respect,
life.
I can
for
respect
sure,
that.
for sure,
As
for
long
sure.
as I have a conversation with my child and my cousin, then yeah, it is
Yeah.
what it
All
is.
my mama homegirls was gay.
It is
All,
what it
all
is.
my mama, a lot of my mama
Cause
homegirls
you gotta
was gay.
think
Ain't
about
even-
You know,
this.
that's crazy.
My
It's like
6-year-old
how
son ain't gonna
women
see
is-
my
If my
cousin
mama
as
told
gay.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My 6-year-old cousin ain't gonna look at my 6-year-old son ain't gonna look at my cousin as gay. He gonna
Yeah.
look at that as cuz.
Yeah,
cuz.
he just act like that.
Yeah,
That's
he
how
act
cuz
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
Like
so
cuz
that's
though.
why-
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
facts.
cuz.
So
That's
why
how
I'm
cuz
saying
act.
Yeah.
I prepare my son for what he will see and make him understand it and let him know, hey, it's not what you used to with me and mom. Cause it's different, and I have to break it down to him in whatever 6-year-old way I can right then, before he go. But he can go.
Yeah.
He can go.
Oh what?
I'm not letting my.
Cause when I was little, my auntie was gay,
I'm not.
and my mama let us ride with them all the time while they was boosting.
I'm not letting my child.
That's a big fact.
But my mama straight enough, she told
It ain't
us
even.
what was going
It ain't
on.
even
You know what I'm saying? She
like
had
for
that
me. It's
conversation.
not a hang out with. That's your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Like that's your fam. That's your family. It
what I'm
like
saying. You
we ain't
can't-
talking.
you
We ain't
can't
talking
have
about
family
no
member
random
because-
gay
Yeah, ain't
nigga.
no
dog.
random, yeah,
This
yeah.
ain't This ain't Mike Jack type of situation, bro. Like we talking about fam, bro. And if that's your cousin and you saying you looked up to this nigga his whole life,
But the mindset come from home. It don't come from when they get in the car with Cub for 3 hours. The
yeah,
mindset come from home.
that's a 6-year-old.
My mama man teach me smoking weed. That shit ain't come from home. So guess what? When I see new shit, you guess what? When it comes to that, it's like going to a job.
Yeah, but a sexual orientation take more than that.
It do influence.
Than just riding
No,
with
look,
somebody in the
I
car.
understand. I understand. It do influence the child in certain ways if those.
It can influence the child if the child has not been properly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At home.
As a parent.
If it was listen, if it influenced the child, that nigga was gay. You can't turn
That's
somebody
a fact,
gay.
though. Damn.
If you're gay, you're gay. If you are part of the LGBT community, you are just a part of it, bruh. You can't. Ain't no way you could Jit turn 13 and then Jit was gay. Hell no, Jit all been like that since we was at LaShondra Tot's daycare. I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
And I got people in the hood in Eville right now I can count for. Like Mark and Anthony. You don't remember cousin? You know what I'm saying? Like two twins though that grew up with like cousins, bro. Went to elementary school, all that daycare. One of them, we used to all play as little boys. One of them grew older, and if I ain't mistaken, fam got a different name now. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to tell, bruh, he wrong?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like when I went to daycare with G-Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he been there. We knew it since we was playing in the mulch.
If
You
your
know what I'm
child
saying?
if
Can't
your
beat
child is gonna be influenced, it's gonna come from home first.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna come from home first. You
And if it's not
at
coming from
6
home-
years old, you can literally control what a child do.
Yeah. All the way
So
to the
it's your fault. It's really your fault. On your tablet, it's parent. Listen, it's parental fucking codes over their tablets. You can control your kid and what they see and you can do this.
And I honestly
It's about
feel
you
like-
as the motherfucking parent. So
I
if
feel
you let your jit jump on that motherfucking tablet and surf the web like
And
an
if- like,
18-year-old,
you got no
watch what he
restrictions on that
watching.
shit. That's
He
your
watch-
fault.
he might
he
find
on
some of that
TikTok
out.
looking at all of the shit that we can see.
Yeah.
And I already know.
Then
Boy,
that's
I
your
could have
fault.
had no iPad and no
That's
Jit.
your fault.
Boy, I would have been watching
Now,
that
when he
Nelly
go with your gay
uncut.
cousin,
Well,
Oh, I seen R. Kelly on LimeWire, so I already know that. I know how it be crazy, bro. For jits, you gotta watch what they watch. You gotta watch what
I
they watch.
never really seen the video because it was so long.
That's
it
a
went
fact.
upload
I
and
seen it
shit.
on VHS. That's crazy.
You let your jit be all surfing on
heard
the
it was
web,
the
looking
tape.
all that
You know who
bullshit.
had the tape?
That's the shit that
You know
get
who had the
that.
tape? Josh had the tape in his room
Who that? What tape?
at Yvette house.
What's
At that house.
What
Scout son.
What tape?
What's R. Kelly tape?
You told the cat.
With him pissing on Lil Homie.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Cuz had it in his room. The first time I ever seen porn
That
was
nigga-
walking in the Cuz room.
Nigga bootleg.
Knew I wasn't supposed to be out there on that back porch, but me and Keeji and Lily went out there anyways.
Yeah.
And push play.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as the little line that used to be across the
That
TV,
little line.
as soon as it went like that,
That bit was static.
all you seen was a bush. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, bruh, you just gotta watch what your kids do, bruh, and you just gotta be conscious of the environment you put them in. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
you
if you
do.
let them go hang
You
with
do,
Big
though.
Cuz when Big Cuz hanging with his boyfriend, that's on you. But if you
Yeah, you
let
gotta
Big
tell-
Cuz
you
take
gotta
him
tell
and his
Cuz
other
to
little
calm
cousins
that
to the
shit
movies,
down.
that's different. You
That
know what I'm
shit
saying?
died.
But what I do think is that mixing color with gender and sexual orientation is the worst thing you can do
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
in a talk show.
Oh,
Cause
no,
we
you-
done spent out talking about it.
Oh, you know, I ain't gonna tell you the truth. This perfect. I got a whole bunch of clips to post.
You feel me?
I got a whole bunch of little clips to post.
Still.
Yeah, lit.
Cause it ain't never like a grill. It's like religion, like science and religion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
no,
always gonna be
it was
like-
more added to like a conversation. It was like, I wasn't like agreeing
I
or
get you,
saying.
I get
No, we were just talking. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Kind of talking. You know what I'm saying? For a fact. But yeah, man, this is another episode of High Standards. It's your boy Alpha Chapman,
JK the interviewer.
and you know, we're gonna wrap this thing up, man.
Man.
Appreciate y'all for
Hey.
having y'all.
Guilt, August 21st.
Yes, sir,
Beat up.
man. Friday on the 29th, man. We got the Where's My Lighter
Eesh.
Orlando event
Oh,
popping
yeah,
off.
this-
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
got we got
That's me.
It's fake.
We got the Where's My Lighter event popping off. Shit finna be motherfucking crazy. We going through the roof with it. Pop out if you're an independent artist. If you're a promoter, you want to come pop your shit. You got your brand. Come out there, nigga. We got vendors. We got a lot of artists that's gonna bless the stage. It's a situation to where some artists can win some money. And it'll be a lot of vendors inside of the buildings for you to be able to shop with local people, with brands. It's all support for the indie community in Orlando. If you got anything you want to promote, pop out, come be active. You get what I'm saying? This shit about to happen. We doing this shit a couple times. We got a couple states we hitting. It's actually becoming a beautiful thing, G shit.
Yeah.
So I appreciate y'all for being a part of it as well. You know what I'm saying? Definitely my nigga. Shouts out to my dog. And everybody that's coming out, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. But
Hey,
make
my
sure y'all
cousin say
step.
y'all gonna let him hang with the straight cousin, cause Jit could be a pedophile on the low.
Make sure y'all step.
Ain't that crazy?
8 p.m. to 2 a.m. We at West Orlando Suites. We at West Orlando Suites, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Friday.
Yeah.
Love
Pop
y'all.
out.
IVTV.
Yes, sir. Out.